So now we're actually going to get into the starting game. I'm pretty sure everything's been sorted out. I want to shout out the way that Hawk and Linus share a system.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
All right, so they're
during the interview, Hawk told us he had to stop while he was 12 stocking that other team and tell Linus to stop making fun of him. Standing right behind him, just trash talking.
That's so funny. Yeah. So the way this match started up, it's interesting because Cloud kind of, with Limit, has one of those you have to approach me kind of aspects to the character. And if a character can't deal with or punish Limit properly, they kind of just have to let him. But Ike is not one of those characters. Hawk was able to get in, get started, and despite that, he did get some strings, but XODS also doing pretty well here, and not anymore.
As far as Limit forcing an approach, Ike kind of has one of the best in the game, safest, I'm going to jump at you. Move.
Yeah.
It's kind of his thing. Like, I'm jumping towards you with Nair, and no matter how telegraphed you think it is, what are you going to do about it?
You have to respect it.
Though, Cloud has one of the best out-of-shield options in the game. So the two of them, it's kind of where worlds collide, a immovable object and an unstoppable force.
Yeah, it's interesting, and it seems like
wow, that was a rough jump call out. I don't mean to interrupt you. That just was hot.
Yeah. That was definitely worth mentioning. There's a lot of things that Hawk is doing right here, and we talked about how interesting sortie battles can be, and it seems like XODS just hasn't ever had the chance to breathe this whole set. And so when you're trying to recover, when you're trying to fade in, just so you can stay alive, you are fading in right to a spaced Ike sword. And, that's guaranteed death. We've seen it twice here. But knocking a stock off of Hawk like this is actually very, very important. We've seen what he can do. So XODS, at least taking one, pretty good. If he can take two, very, very good.
Now that it's 0-0, or it was a moment ago, it was evened up stock-wise. XODS was in a position to be able to possibly take two stocks, which makes such a huge difference against someone like Hawk, especially when you got Linus, Tohjo, Nectar in the back. You don't want to waste any opportunity,
Absolutely. And I think this is interesting that they sent in Hawk first. Like, obviously he's a good starter because Ike has a great matchup spread, but I'm a little bit worried that, maybe Ness will have a little bit, oh my goodness, the dare into the up air.
Up air, what an insane combo.
Why put out the sad the sad Nair up air when you can do the Chad dare up air?
Right.
Hawk
That's
getting all three stocks, only losing one.
Tohjo is PR. I'm pretty
sure he was, yeah. Oh, he's playing Palu.
Oh, Palutena.
What? Okay. So we're not seeing the Ness here today. We're going to see the Palutena. And now that I think about it, I really think that this character is probably the safest bet. Ness can kind of get hecked on. You get him off stage once, and one good read, anything can happen. And I think Palutena having a fantastic recovery, good combo game, good anti-air, just good everything, and being a fantastic matchup here against Ike. I really like this decision from Davenport.
You definitely minimize the risk of losing stocks to, I don't want to say cheese, but SDs or unfortunate things like that. But here, Hawk off to a great start. He's put on 52 already. BestNess needs to do a lot of work. So losing an early stock right now against the very first person would be dangerous.
Yeah, and the first thing we talked about, Ness has the susceptibility off stage. Anything can happen, and that kind of goes the same for Ike here, especially as Palutena. Palutena can use F Smash Windbox to just destroy Ike off stage. It's really funny, or Explosive Flame. And among we almost saw it there. There's so much Palu can do, and we're seeing it on screen. It's 67% for BestNess, but I really think that he can still power through this. But if Hawk gets one, like he just did, that is huge. And what the first thing I noticed, absolutely fantastic awareness from Hawk. A lot of people don't know, when you get hit by Palu down tilt at ledge, all you have to do is DI out, and she can't do anything. And it will never kill, and you kind of just get stuck off ledge forever. But Hawk DIing that one out, being able to recover because BestNess is going for those explosive flames, goes a little too high, dies for it. Palu's a really good character.
That's a rough situation specifically for Ike. He's got to space his up B to the ledge absolutely perfectly to not get hit by explosive flame.
Yeah,
Now you can tell BestNess really just wants to not lose another stock.
And a lot of this matchup is difference between on paper and in practice. On paper, Ike just has to perfectly space his up B and not touch the ledge, and he'll be fine. But as you can see, the pressure of having to do that every single time, he messes up once, goes a little too high, eats the explosive flame, now he's on his last stock. So it's easy for me to say, like, hey, just do this. But, you know, Hawk's gotta actually do it, and he's actually doing it. He's got 81% on BestNess. If he can take this second stock, that would be undoable because he's dead.
Good jump read. Holy cow. Yeah, it was very. That always happens before you even get to the sentence.
That happened twice. That happened twice in this match between these two, and it happened once in the last one. I'm just gonna stop talking. Jordan, how do you feel about solo commentary? And with Rob just having so much boosted by Wi-Fi, and then Rob also having so much boosted on. Just because he has some crazy confirms, he has the ability to absolutely destroy someone with just a gyro confirm or some side B shenanigans or maybe two framing with a lot of his stuff. It's the possibilities with Rob are the most scary, and I think that might be the train of thought here. Could be a lot of things. I'm definitely talking out of my butt right now. I'll be honest. I can't say for sure. You know, these guys know a lot more than I do. So we'll see how it plays out. That's all that matters is what happens here today. And
also, you have to know that BestNess probably has more Wi-Fi Rob experience than like anybody. Because he plays Epic Gabriel and like.
Yeah, yep. Epic Gabriel is the big thing here. Oh my gosh, I thought he was gonna fall down and dare. That wouldn't have killed, but if they fell down far enough, you know, like if Nectar was waiting out an aerial and just kept falling, that would have been a dare spike at like 20.
Yeah.
But
Nectar off to a very good start. Like I said, I think he's the scariest player on the team. And he's showing that he can do a lot of damage.
Oh, there's that low recovery, like I said, doesn't come into fruition. Nectar staying alive. BestNess almost getting red with that up smash. That is terrifying.
I really like the spacing there by Nectar. Kind of made it look like he was going to get close enough. He empty hopped and dash danced backwards the other way, and then threw his gyro back to the right. He died. I looked at my camera for 2 seconds. What happened to him?
He died.
Oh,
he just like, I think he might have thought he had a jump, or maybe he didn't up B. I don't know. He kind of just slowly fell to the bottom of the stage. But that's not that big of a deal, you know. Oh, up smash out of shield. Palutena Nair, as much as people complain about it, that move is -11. So if you Nair on Rob's shield like that, you're eating a free up smash.
Yeah, well, it depends on if you what your character's best out of shield behind them option is. Sometimes it's a lot harder to hit behind you out of shield. Like if you've got a good up B out of shield like Ken, then it's very easy to punish Nair on shield. But if you're a character like, I don't know, say Fox, what's his best up air?
Yeah.
Behind him option. There's not really much you can do.
Maybe that's one of the many reasons, you know, Nectar decided to go into this match. This matchup is so unique. There's so much dynamic just because Rob can be a very creative character and Palu's doing her best. So it's interesting. Well, I really like what I'm seeing so far. Nectar, kind of. Whoa, what?
Ooh, that was almost disgusting.
Yeah, that was almost the coolest thing I've ever seen. But he air dodges to the ledge, doesn't get quite on there, eats a down tilt. We're down to our last stock here.
And after this string, it's going to be dead even. Yeah, so now Nectar just really, really needs to take this stock. That'll make a big difference because very confident in BestNess's ability to take multiple stocks from any other person you throw at him. So if you can stop him right here, then that could possibly end the whole let's wrap up the whole crew battle for you.
Absolutely.
But if you don't, if Nectar doesn't figure out a way to seal this up, then that's...
This advantage state from BestNess. Oh, no. That is so sad. Oh, my gosh. I'm sure there's so many people that would absolutely love to see that happen to Palutena. But...
What happened?
Man, if you're like at a weird angle and it's like a very specific amount of spacing on Palutena up B, you'll just ricochet off the ledge and fly up in the air. Again, on paper, Pichu has all the tools that it needs to do this, but we'll see if it plays out. Here we are. Nectar going to drop his 2 stocks. We're going to wait until the 6:30.
Finally, I don't know if the whole day I commentated crew battles a couple weeks ago, if we saw any stage besides PS2. So I'm excited to see a different stage, especially Smashville. Normally, if you switch from PS2, it's Battlefield or Small Battlefield or FD. Those are the 3 with PS2 that you see a lot of, when it's not nearly as common to get Smashville, Town. I'm not sure if Lilat's an option, but Lilat. So, all right, here we go.
This is an important one. This is a very, very important one. I really think that this match is going to set the stage for everything, and we see Vengance already starting out pretty strong here, getting a 30% combo. Just got to do that a couple more times, then get the confirm. He's playing nice and safe, but Nectar, advantage state, here it comes. Oh my gosh, this is terrifying. Gyro, the side B almost catching that. Somehow Pichu falls out.
That he popped out of that side B would have for sure.
Oh my gosh, especially with how light Pichu is, doesn't find that back air out of parry. And Nectar starting this one out exactly the way he needs to, just letting Pichu take some damage. Hopefully can take at least 1. Up till Nectar in advantage again, looking for a back air. Very interesting choice.
I think that Nectar wanted to read an air dodge right there after the up tilt. Oh!
Good. Edge guard opportunity for Vengance here. No way!
What a reverse! Just smacks him. Robin's forward air is so goofy. It's like the most effortless. It's so quick and it's like Luigi's almost, but it looks so weird from him.
He swings his little baby robot arms and spikes him off the stage. A little bit of a skill check there. Sorry, bud, you didn't tech. Goodbye. And no, another one! No. Vengance going off stage.
Every time Vengance tries to edge guard, he loses his stock himself.
These reverse edge guards from Nectar, I don't want to portray this as just a devastating situation. This is all on Nectar. Nectar is playing so well right here. It's all on him. And so if he can take this last stock, that is going to be a nightmare situation for Davenport. All right. Vengance.
Gyro.
Vengance at ledge, side B, big ouch. No way!
He knew he was going to the ledge. Nectar is now taking 5 stocks, and the first 2 were from BestNess, so this is something.
Yeah, Nectar's a big guy. There he is, taking all 3. The story here was Pichu's just got to take 1, and the way MSU looked at it was Nectar's just got to take 3. What do you think about the Rob K-Rule matchup? You got to do it. You just got to talk out your butt, Jordan.
Stop asking me what I don't think about it.
I know.
I do not think about this matchup. It seems horrible for K-Rule, and it seems like Palutena versus K-Rule is even worse. But K-Rule is one of those characters that everybody who doesn't play him, I think, thinks he's worse than he actually is. Every time you see a matchup chart or a tier list with K-Rule, he's like bottom 7, and all the K-Rules are like, do you actually think he's that bad? And then you play against a K-Rule, and it's really, really hard, and you feel like an idiot because you're like, there's no way this character's good. Why am I losing to a character that must be bad? Because look at him, he must be. But there's something about
all these opinions on K-Rule between low tier and K-Rule mains opinions. We can. Oh my gosh.
God. Okay, any other character?
K-Rule. Smithers tag right now. K-Rule top 15. I can't imagine any world where he genuinely believes that.
Top 15? No, yeah. I can't.
Maybe. Yeah, who knows? Whoa, the reverse end of that cannonball actually doing work there. And Smithers getting the 85%. And, K-Rule can live forever. He gets one good confirm, one good read, and K-Rule's the character to do it. He's gonna live that up smash, gonna live all of these little aerials. We'll have to see what he can do to close it out.
K-Rool's roll on the ledge animation is goofy. I never looked at it before.
Oh, down tilt forward air, lives, good DI. Up airs. Oh my gosh. That was really smart to up air to avoid the forward air, but Rob can just forward air again. So it was kind of futile.
Up air has insane lag.
Yeah, yep. All right, gets the hit of the crown, gets the down throw, gets an up smash, mashing a little too slow. Nectar's got to work on that, and so that leaves 2 stops.
The up smash, if you don't mash and you just stay in the ground, he doesn't hit you with the up. He hits you with the landing. I'm very surprised that the upward, the strong hit of up smash hit. I have known Linus, and I've seen him use enough characters to have full confidence in anyone he pulls out, no matter how uncommon or unlike his other characters they may be.
So the most important thing about this is gonna be the Rosalina down B. That move is gonna suck up everything K-Rool has to do, and that's gonna force K-Rool to approach. Guys, I see the black screen too. Just for information, we'll be back soon. I'm just gonna keep talking, gonna waste some time here. Rosalina has a move that can steal crown. What do you think about that, Jordan?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Not only does her down B stop the projectiles, but King K. Rool is a character whose projectile you can grab and pick up, and that's especially good for Palutena's down B. So I don't know what a K. Rool player, how they handle. I'm sure that they're all capable and they have a way in their mind of handling matchups where you can't use crown, but because they can use crown against me, I can't even imagine it.
Oh my gosh.
Used crown so much that he threw it.
Yeah.
Also, he threw it at him and then sucked it back up.
Yeah.
To himself.
Yeah.
Wow, that's vicious.
There's no way your character can be top 15 when he has matchups like this. I'm gonna be honest. You know what? Actually, I take that back. Maybe as a counterpick character specifically, he could be up there. But man, this matchup looks like an absolute nightmare. I really can't see much going well for him here, just because the ability to guarantee crown always being in your hand and being able to just Z-drop it to destroy Cannonball. This matchup is gotta be one of the worst in the game. This is rough. Oh my gosh, he almost got the Lumina up air, but gets the second up air, still gets the Lumina up air. And 1 stock left for Davenport. It definitely feels like Michigan State University is going to be the one to close it out here today and be the final undefeated team here in TechChase Esports. But anything could happen.
Yeah, so MSU proving they were rightfully the 1 seed. Coming into the first week, I asked Ori if he thought if he really thought that MSU was going to be able to handle Davenport and BestNess. And, you know, who's to say what would happen if BestNess wouldn't have had that unfortunate SD at the end of his game. Nectar went on to take 3 stocks from the next player, another stock from the next guy. Or if BestNess would have went Ness, I'm not going to say that would have been a better option. Just that SD at the end, not necessarily SD, because he did get up smashed, but it was unfortunate and really turned the tide of the crew battle and made it all MSU since then. They just had to close it out, and they've done it. So now they're sitting at 5-0. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It's over. They're sitting at 5-0. Davenport now 4-1, but the circuit's not over. This is all leading to a final bracket. It's mostly for seeding. MS1 is kind of going to guarantee themselves that they get to play the lower seed, not have to play CMU, which I think is kind of guaranteed to be the 3 seed at this point. Not guaranteed, but is most likely.
The more and more I see of this matchup, just the worse it gets. Like, we already saw it start by, the down B being able to take crown, keep it in her hand, and guarantee to avoid Cannonball. But one of the reasons K-Rool is bearable is he can land with armor. But since Rosa up air is so disjointed, he can't armor through anything. And K-Rool also has a really hard time getting off ledge. And with Luma disjoints and setup, that just makes it even worse. And
the grab that could have I think the Baron would have
Yeah,
won right there, but Luma
yeah.
just smacked him out of it.
It just keeps getting worse, dude. That was one of the saddest matchups I've seen in Smash Ultimate. I'm gonna say it. That was rough. That was rough. But despite all of that, despite everything I said, the positive light here is that Smithers was able to take a stock.